think that there's a package at the front desk for me. Let's go get it. Whatever could it be? Shh. So what we got is a, hold on. Woo. So what we got is a Texas deadlift bar. Hopefully this will add to my deadlift once I get used to it. Purpose of this, it is a little bit longer and a little bit thinner. It has a lot more flex to it, so it's specifically designed for deadlifts. You see a lot of people use, pretty much, I'd say 90+% of people you see using, like deadlifting really heavy on the interwebs these days, is using one of these because it'll help the deadlift. Once you get used to it, it'll take me a little bit. Unfortunately, tonight is not deadlift night, so I'm not gonna be able to test it out. I am gonna be leaving this at the gym. Other people can use it. That's, you know, it's help everyone get gains. If you're wondering where I got this, someone on eBay sells them. He's based out of New York. It was about 430 bucks shipped. It came very fast, like in 4 days. So, bam! So I wanted to let you guys know that I am working on EverForward stuff for the next launch. Expect it before Thanksgiving. This will be a girl's shirt in this color combination. We will have the red like this. This is a gray and black flag. We have the kind of the steel cursive signature series. We have a classic mint brought back with updated printing. And this is going to be a very limited release, kind of like a dry fit. So this is like a dry fit material, and the whole back is, this is mesh. So what is going on, guys? We are headed to the gym. It's going to be a bench press day. Got my camera bag, rocking one of the newer EF shirts. Got my Ape joggers. I always wear Ape all the time, and I really don't talk about them as much as I should. As you guys know, they are my clothing sponsor. If you guys ever want to snag joggers, or I always rock their shirts, been with the company for a long time, you can use my name, Max. Save you some dollar bills, y'all. But we are gonna take the Swagmobile. Let's go to the gym. See, when you live in the city, you like to play a game a lot. It's called Will I Get Towed? You look at the street signs, and 9 times out of 10, you have no idea what they even mean because they're like in completely different languages. And then you risk, you're like, is this too far past the sign? Will they care? I don't know. So tonight we're gonna play Will We Get Towed? You know that feeling when you're like, I'm gonna get sick soon? I'm gonna get sick soon. All right, today we're gonna work on maximum effort on the Swiss bar. And what that's gonna allow us to do is really hammer out the triceps, get a neutral grip on the bench press. This is really only the second time I've done it. From what I read, this bar only weighs about 35 pounds, so it's about 10 pounds less, obviously, than your standard barbell. So this will be only 125 that I have on here. So this is very similar to the neutral grip dumbbell press that I do. Really work on triceps, really work on the lockout. It's interesting movement if you had this bar at your gym because it takes a lot of stabilizing muscles, because as soon as you get the bar off and you have it on your grip like this, the bar kind of wants to rock back and forth. So it's an interesting movement. I'm excited to try it. Let's get up to maximum effort. I'd recommend if you use this bar, take your time with the unload and the descent of this thing because it is very squirrely. If I ever use that word in the entirety of making videos, squirrely, there's always a first for everything. maximum effort, 280 pounds. Well, the bar weighs less, so I guess 270 pounds. I don't know. That bar is like, God, man. Sketchy. So there you go, 280 or 270, whatever the weight was. That's definitely maximum effort. If you try this movement out, at your gym, be careful, because you saw at the top of that movement, my wrist was like, ugh. Or you just not have flappy wrists like me. Wrist game weak. Okay, so it is raining, so probably not good to have my camera out here, but so I need to bring in this barbell. Look how messy the back of my car is. Get your life together, Max. I got my scale here in case I just want to see how skinny I am at all times, but we gotta carry the barbell in and then we're gonna go park. So, yeah. Just to give you guys an idea, the Texas Deadlift bar is on the right, normal bar is on the left, so you can see how much longer the deadlift bar is. Okay, so we've worked up to 405 pounds. I'm getting up to 480 pounds for a bunch of singles. Again, just testing out this bar. So again, what it is gonna do is gonna allow more flex in the bar. So it'll flex more before the weight starts leaving the ground, which should, if you take the slack out of the bar, help you lift a little more weight, because you can start lifting the bar before the weight starts coming off the ground. But really, you're not gonna feel the benefit of this bar until you're like probably in the mid 400s and up. The more weight that is on the bar, the more weight that is further out in the bar, the more it's gonna flex, the more it's gonna potentially benefit. So 4 or 5, warming up, let's see how it goes. So a couple things. One, I can definitely feel the flex. 2, I didn't think the knurling was gonna be as aggressive. I felt it, I was like, it's not that bad. The knurling on this thing is definitely gonna destroy my hands at some point. So I'm a couple sets into this thing, and one thing that I definitely need to learn to do more is to pull the slack out, because if I just jerk the bar, it's really going to ground me, because the slack is going to give out and then it's going to catch and then it's going to throw me off and either push, like maybe lean forward, or just be like, nope, not coming up. And if you notice in some of my reps, once it gets to like right at my knees, that's when the slack like ends, and then it starts, you know, being consistent tension throughout the bar. So it's just a learning curve. You definitely can't get this thing and expect to be like, it's gonna boost my deadlift the first session or the first 2 sessions, the first 3 or 4. But I really wanna practice with it so I can be effective with it in a few weeks. Got a little surprise to you guys. So we are 7 sets in, really enjoying it. Once I learn to take the slack out of the bar, maybe instead of doing like the hype up movement and going down and tightening up and exploding, maybe just go down there, focus on getting tight in movement, and then taking the slack out of the bar and pulling up. So again, it's gonna take some time to get used to it, but I'm gonna take you guys along on the journey. All right, for this last set, I don't know why this angle lens is. For this last set, I'm gonna just strictly take the slack out of the bar and try that. It's probably gonna go real slow, but we'll see, here we go. Still, it wasn't terrible. Again, I'm not used to that. I'm used to just kind of gripping and ripping. So, we'll see. Okay, now we're done. We did squats, we did deadlifts. Now I'm just gonna move on to some hamstring stuff. So I'll be doing like 4 sets of 12 with the lying hamstring curl. Always recommend, you want to build up your deadlift and your squat, specifically sumo deadlift, requires a lot of glutes and hamstrings, so I highly recommend you attack the Ham Dog Millionaires. So Lucky Max, apparently about 7 minutes after I parked, apparently my inspection is wrong. I didn't even know parking meter people could give you a ticket for your inspection. $50. Nice. Really happy about that. So it is like 10 o'clock. I actually brought the deadlift bar back with me because I'm heading to Richmond this weekend for Halloween, and I think I'm gonna train in Richmond either at my friend's gym, not the school gym that I went to, or my old gym. So I'm gonna take the barbell there because it's heavy deadlift day, so I want to make sure I use that. It kinda sucks about the ticket. I mean, it sucks a lot. So now, one thing about DC, when I lived in Richmond, there was like car places on the way to work. There's not really that here, so I can't just like drop it off. So I gotta figure that out sooner than later. Now I'm gonna head up. I have to edit actually this video you're watching. I have to go up and edit the entire thing. So it's gonna be a late night. Gotta get in the rest of my calories. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave it a like. And if you got this far, say, hey, I got this far. This is exactly what I want to see at 10 o'clock.